Okay, hi guys. This is Muhammad Siddiq, and this is the official recording of Homework 4. And yeah, so let me just give you an overview of the entire project before I start my demonstration. So, I've used an open source library called Cookie Engine to write the wrapper over the chess engine, and I've exposed APIs using the chess engine. I've customized a lot of code in here to create the players, rest-based opponent players, and I've written uh, a modified version of the chess engine service for the particular game, right? So let me get started and give you an overview of the application, right? So I am kind of exposing three or four very important methods. One is a new game, which is pretty clear that it initiates a new game in the chess engine. So for taking username and a boolean that represents who takes the first move, and there's a move method that takes the move corresponding to a particular session. So the server takes the move and responds with here the move of the server, right? And there's a quit method that quits the game that corresponds to a particular session. So what I've done is I've also incorporated multiple sessions support. So essentially, when there are multiple games being played, so each game is mapped to a particular session or a game ID. So whenever a user requests a particular move, a unique ID is generated and is given back to the request as a response, and in the subsequent request that invoke move should contain that session ID, uh, so that the server rightly moves to the corresponding game, right? So I'll just give a demonstration of it. So I just wanted to give you a walkthrough of the same. So these are the APIs that correspond to that particular interface that I have exposed. So there is also a game state API that I have exposed. So what I've done is I've used MongoDB to store the states of the game, right? So every state of every game is being stored on MongoDB. So let me just give you the walkthrough of the DB's this thing collection, or rather the documents schema. So basically, I have a game ID that corresponds to which game ID I'm storing, and there is the who's the white player, who's the black player, and the result of the game, and the corresponding moves. So basically, all the moves are stored in the order, and also the state of the game, whether it's active and who made the first move is also stored, right? So I'll give a demonstration of all these in a moment. So without much ado, let me just run my. I think my uh, MongoDB is running in the container. Let me just check the status of the MongoDB. I think it should be running. This one here. Let me do db dot gamedbo dot find. Yep. So it is running. So it's running on this local host on this particular port. These are my credentials. So let me just give you a demonstration of this game for now. So it's building. I'm gonna. So the server is starting, and the connection is meet to that particular MongoDB, and my application is started on port 8080, right? So I'm gonna spin up my Postman and give make some initial request, right? So this is my local host on 8080. I'm starting a new game with the with my name as a username, and first move will be done by the server, right? So if once I do this, what's gonna happen right now is I'm gonna get a new session ID, and yeah, so there you go. So I got a new session ID by the server, uh, corresponding username that was given for the session for the requesting user, and the name of the opponent, which is alpha, the server's name, and the move that was done, the first move, since the first move was required, so the first move done by the state. So now what I have to do right now is I have to include this particular session in the corresponding move request. Let's say I'm giving a move for this particular game, and let me give my first move. Since he made c4, let me make a c5 move. right? So yep. So now what the server did was he took my move, and for that particular game, the server made an f3. So the server got knight to f3. So let me just show you the. I think I was printing the state of the game. Okay, right. So this is the state of the game right now, right? So the server made c5, c4. I made c5, and then the server got the move to be. The server made the next move from got knight to f3, right? So this is the state of the game right now, and also what's happening in the background is the state of the game is stored in the mongodb as well. So let me just quickly show you the game. This was the game id, right? So let me just do find, and I think I can yeah, so this is the game id that I just copied. So these are the moves that were stored, and this is the entire state of the game that's been stored on the tv, right? Yep. So now what I'm going to do is okay, let me just also give you a demonstration of getting the. Oh, it's bad. What was the id? This was the id, right? So I'm invoking the get game state id. What's happening? You know what, I'm gonna copy it from here. Not this one, this one. Yep. Oh, what just happened? Why is it? Okay, I'm listening to port 8080. Right. Yep. So this is the state of the game that's been responded. All the moves. So let me make another move. So he got knight to. Let me see the state of the game. Knight to f3. Let me get my knight to c4. Is it c4? No, it is c6. Right. Knight to c6. Yeah. So the corresponding move was knight to c3. So let me again call the state of the game. Look, so knight to c6 and knight to c3 all are updated, right? So now so over here, so the game it's printing the state of the, it's printing the entire chessboard over here as well. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a docker build of it. So I already have a jar, and let me head over to the docker file, um ls. So I have a jar of mine over here, and let me just give you a walkthrough, quickly give a walkthrough of the docker file. So this is the docker file of mine. So I'm starting from the java 8, and now it's pretty straightforward. So I'm adding the jar and renaming it to app jar. I'm starting these particular command to start the spring boot server, right? So let me do a docker build. uh, Docker build, and let me give a tag to my build saying rest chess engine, rest chess engine AI, right? And it is there in this particular folder. So this should be building, right? So this is built. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this uh particular. Hmm. So wait a second, I'm gonna pause the video for a while, and I'm gonna get back in a moment. Right, so let me just push the docker into the docker hub. So these are my images, right? So this was the one that I just created, rest chess engine, right? So let me just tag it, docker tag. What's that? This was the name, and I'm gonna tag it to be Rest just engine AI. Yep. So got the tag to it. Let me just push it. Yep. There you go. It's pushing. Right. So it's gonna take probably a while to push. Um, so I'm gonna get back after the images been posted to the Docker Hub, and I'm gonna take the pull and run all the multiple instances of the game to demonstrate how multiple instances are playing amongst each other. Well, it has actually pushed. Let me head over to Docker Hub. There has to be two. Oh, okay. There's some issue. I'm gonna get back to you after the push is done, and now we will. All right. There you go. So the image is being pushed to my repository. So this is the image that I just created. That's just engineer, and that was pushed just 2 minutes ago. So I'm going to pull up that image. So I'm going to do docker pull. Right, and this guy said pull the image. It has, let me do docker images. Yep, I've got the repository. It's currently, yeah. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to spin up all these containers, and I'm going to demonstrate multiple instances playing amongst each other. So first, what I have to do is get in the commands. I think I've written the commands over here for individual Docker runs. Yep, this is the one. So first, let me spin up a container without autoplay feature on. So I've made think, let me start on port 8090, and the name of my image, where am I? Let me do Docker images. This is the one, right? This is the one. Starting running the container, and these are the commands to run. I run it on 8090, and this is a autoplay feature that's configured. I'm gonna make it false, and this is not required for now. And here is where my MongoDB host is running. Let me just inspect quickly. Docker inspect MongoDB container. So where is it running? It's running on 172.17.0.0 172. Yeah, so this is the host of my MongoDB. So I think this is about it. This should spin up my container, and it should start running, right? So yep, so my server is starting. One of the instances should start, and if everything goes well, this should have connected to the MongoDB. Yes, it has, and it's up and ready less than on 1890 port. So now I'm going to run up 3 instances. Oh, let me, you know what, let me split it horizontally. 1, 2, 3. 3 should do. So what I am going to do is I'm going to run 3 simultaneous instances of this game, and we're going to see how they're going to play against each other, and we're going to see the, the result of the game. Right, so this was my container. I'm just preparing the command so that I can, run at the same time. It would be easy for me to run all the four instances at the same time and demonstrate. You know what? 3 years is enough for now. Okay, let me inspect this is the IP of the server, or rather uh, the the IP with which this particular instance is going to play with. So let me just quickly inspect. Let me do docker ps. This is the container ID. Let me just inspect the docker. Right, what is IP? It's o.3. So is it o.3? Yeah, it is. So yeah, this is the right, and it's written on 8090 port, and this is the server host. The server port, it's this is start on 8080, 8070, 8060. I think this should be good, right? So let me clear the screen. There is an issue with this. What is happening? Port is already allocated. Why? Is this guy running on 8089? What was that? 8090. Oh, there is a problem. Okay, so I think this guy is listening on 8089, and I have initiated 8080. Okay, so I probably would have I think I need to spin up. I need to kill this container first. Docker ps. No, docker ps minus a. Oh, there are so many instances. I want to kill all of them except for my Mongo's instance for now, right? Docker kill, or rather rm. You know what? Let them stay. So I just want this guy to run on 8090, right? Oh, yeah, this guy should start. Hope it does. It has, right? And let me check who is listening on 80 90. Sorry, 8080. Oh, oh well, there is a Java application running on 8080. Let me just kill that. I'm getting a call from my dad. Okay, ps minus. What am I doing? I gotta kill this. Kill -9. This. Okay, then we are good to go. And let me just do the same for 8070. No, I don't have anything on 8060. Well, I don't have any other instance running. So yep, this guy over here started, and I need to spin up my other containers or other instances. Oh, where am I? Yep. So let me just go ahead and run all of them for now. This one here, and this one here. What just happened? This is on 8070, this is on 8080, and this guy is on 8090, right? Yep. So the third instance goes here. Well, you know what? Before that, let me just cross check whether I have got the same IP. Docker ps. This was the container. Docker inspect this container. Uh, 03. Yeah. So we're good to go. We are good to go. Let me head over to this one. Let me simultaneously run all of them, right? Yep. So I messed up the Oh man, I don't like this. You know, ps of minus I AT. So this guy's playing. So as you can see, so over here, this instance is playing with this guy. I wanted to demonstrate all of them at the same time. You know what? I'm gonna do it. 80, 70, ls off. My God. Okay, so I know what has happened there. The command is quite messed up, I guess. I've just given Java instead of Java hyphen jar. Things I do. Java hyphen jar, right? Okay, this is, we are good to go over here, man. Let me just copy quickly, right? And copy this one too quickly. Yep. So that's fine that I could not demonstrate three of the game at the same time. Let me demonstrate at least two of them. This one goes right here, this one goes right here. So these two instances would be playing with this guy and at the same time, right? So just to remind you that this game is already done, and this guy is spinning up the instance, and these guys must be playing amongst each other, right? So yep, so this instance is running, this instance is running, and let's see what's gonna be the outcome of this game. What was the outcome of this game? Okay, here it was a draw. Opponents move, draw by repetition, right? Yeah, so this is a draw by repetition. Look. So the both of the games are playing at the same time over here, right? So let me just reduce this to show you how the server is printing the board and playing amongst two games at the same time. This is so cool, right? I think both the games are done, right? What was here over here as well? It's draw by repetition again. Over here it's a black mate. Oh, that's a different outcome. So here, this instance one playing with this guy. So now let me quickly head over to MongoDB and show you the complete state of the DB, right? uh, Let me do just to find, right? So as you can see, this was the last one that was updated, and so this is the entire state of the game, right? So as you can see here, the last one was draw by king to b1. Over here, it was again draw by repetition to rook to b4, and over here it was a mate, so the black one over here, right? So yeah, as you can see, the entire state of the game is also stored on the DB, corresponding moves, and the state is captured, and simultaneous games are being played amongst each other. So let me just quickly kill those containers for now, and then demonstrate how exactly I've built the capstone image, and how I have deployed it on the Amazon AWS, right? So I'm gonna pause the video and I'm gonna get back with the demonstration of AWS capstone. All right, now I'm going to be building a capstone file. So sorry about that. I'm going to be building a capstone build file, and post that I'm going to be building an OSV image of it. So let me go ahead and show you my capstone build. Okay, so this is a pretty straightforward file where I'm just using the base image of OpenJDK, and I'm renaming this jar to the send, right? So let me do capstone run, or no, capstone build, capstone build, right? So it is building. So it should have built now. Let me check. About actually I had already built it. So let me go ahead and delete that capstone repository ls So this, uh-huh, right, so it has downloaded that OpenJDK thing. Okay, let me check with, I think it's there. CD capstan repository ls. There you go, it has built it. So cd chess engine ls. Yeah, so this is the chess engine QEMO file. So now what I'll be doing is I'll be running this instances on the AWS and demonstrating the running of my application.
All right, so I'll be building the, I've already built the Docker image, and now what I'm going to be doing is I will push the Docker image into the ECR, which is the Elastic Cache repository. Uh, and let me just go ahead and push that particular, I think I've already pushed it, Docker, right? It's this one, right? Yeah, so the layer already exists. So let me go over to ECR and show you, right? So this is a repository that I have already created, and this is the image URI of mine, right? So let me copy the image URI, and I'm going to create a new custom image. Let me configure it. So the container name would be my, let's say, HW4 demo, right? And the URL is this, and let me go ahead and use GB of memory here, and I'll be mapping to 8080. And what else do I need? Let me also add an 80. So the command to run my jar is java -jar app.jar, followed by a couple of configurations which I probably would have noted down somewhere over here. Yep, these are my required configs, right? So let me just copy paste them here. I don't want to start in autoplay mode for the first instance. This is it. Environment. This should do, I guess. Let me keep all the defaults for now. Go ahead and update it. Okay, so this guy needs to be updated. Oh wait, I haven't updated the CPU of, so in the advanced configuration. Let me take one single core of it. Is it 1000? Yeah, right. And the task, let me give around 2 CPUs. Oh, what's happened? Okay, is it gonna work? Yep. Let's proceed. I'm gonna keep all of them to defaults for now. The cluster name is my demo cluster, right? Automatically create the VPC subnets, automatically create new. Yeah, I think we are good to go right now. Let's create. It is creating. all the required stuff. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna pause the video and I'm gonna restart again when the instances are running, and I'm gonna launch up multiple instances in the autoplay mode so that they can play, and yeah, proceed from there. All right. The container that I just started, I think it is running right now, and it is running in the logs are being printed, and I think it has successfully started the Tomcat server. Let me just check where has it started, right? So it's listening to the port 8090 right now. Why was that? That was because I think uh, the command was given for 8090 in the build. Oh, I get it. Fine. So let me go to the IP that is exposed over here. Let me go back. This is my task that's running. Public IP is this, right? On this IP, I am gonna make a new game request from here, right? And it is listening to 8090 port. Come on, what's happening? And the request is not going to the container. Why is that? Is it 8080? Let me cancel this. Nope, it is 8090. Well, let me resolve this issue for now. I think it is. All right. Okay, so here we are. My instance is running currently on the server, right? So let me just show you the logs of the container that are that is currently running. Oops, what just happened? Let me check what's happening. So I just happened to give a request to my let me go to the cluster which has a task running. Oh, they're in the wrong cluster. So I think it was in the my demo cluster, demo last. Let's check in that. So there's a service that's active. Let's check a task that's currently running in that. Yep, there you go. So let me go to the logs. So as you can see, this guy over here is running, and let me grab the IP of this guy, right? And it's listening on port 8080, and this is the IP. And from a local host, I'm giving a request to that for a new game. There you go, a new game request has been given, and the response is given by the server, right? So I'm going to make a move for this particular game, listening to this guy over here. So I'm going to make a corresponding move. There you go. The move by the server is responded, and I'm pretty sure this guy over here should have printed the logs. All the game state should have been printed. See, so this is the entire game that's been printed, and yep. So now what I can do is I will in I will run a Docker instance of mine in the autoplay mode. It's gonna be cool. So I'm gonna spin up my container. I think I can do over here itself. Let me just open a new tab. right? Oh, think let me spin up this container over here. What's the command? I think I've written the command over here. I think it is let it start on this thing, and the name of my container with, image was select slash, you know what, let me check over here, control R I am, yeah, this one right over here, this one, right? So let me go here. I'm gonna strip out these things. Oh, not necessary for now. Let this guy, oh, you know what, let me get the command right here. uh, yeah, this one. Let me go to the end. Well, all I have to do right now is change the endpoint with which he has to play. Right, so it is this one over here, listening on port 8080, right? I think that's about it. So now what has to happen is this guy should play the game with the server, and ultimately the game should end, right? Oh, what's happening? 8060 is port already allocated. Oh, okay. So minus I 8060. Okay, let me kill those containers for now. Should I kill them? Should I not? You know what? Let me just run it on a different port altogether. Let me give 8010. Probably I won't have used that port for now. I'm just so excited for this now. This guy should spin up and play with that guy, right? The game has started, and it has started in the autoplay mode. True, yes. Failed to execute some command. What is happening? Okay, let me check. Connection timeout because this guy is not able to connect from here. Okay, anyways, okay, let me make another move for the very same game on, let's say I make it a d5 move. Oh, I think the server is down for some reason. Let me check that. Is it active? Well, it is running. What's with this? Oh, the IP is changed, is it? Yup. Why did the IP change? Okay, I know what happened. I know what happened. I know what's happening. So this guy has initiated a new game, I think. So, yep, I gotta create a new game now. Let me quickly do this. Let me quickly do this. Oh, you know what? This is the port, right? So, I'm gonna copy this command from here. It's a huge command, so probably have to change something, right? So this guy should be listening to this port, right? And that's about it. Come on, mate, you gotta run now. Yup, there you go. And the server is up. I hope the IP is not changing. I don't know why the IP is changing, but let's see. Game has started, and again, the requests are not going from here. Let me check. Oh, what am I doing? Let me grab the IP from here. Okay, you gotta work now. Oh, I know what's happening. Okay, the container is stopped. Oh, I get it. Because I pointed to first some wrong this thing. So anyways, I was able to deploy it. There is some security issue because of which probably, well, I was able to make first initial request, but when I started playing when I started making other requests due to this internal server error, I think the container was killed, right? Anyway, so this is my demonstration of the uh, engine being deployed on the cloud, and I did make a couple of requests from the client, and I did get a couple of response as well. So yep, that's about it. So finally, audios, and yep, thank you. Oh well, I just wanted to show this. I was able to run this on the autoplay mode, and let me spin up the container once again and show you. So I hope it's listening to the same port. So and let me show you the logs. So what happened was the instance that's running on the AWS EC2 did play in the autoplay mode, and with this particular instance that's running over here. So let's see. Yeah, so as you can see, they're playing in the autoplay mode, and two instances are playing amongst each other. So let me just show you the logs right over here, right? Yep, these are the logs. Let me just refresh them so you would be able to see the entire state of the game. So these are the logs that are been printed by the game. So as you can see, the opponent's move is d5. So yep, so finally two instances did play with each other. So that's about it.